It's almost midnight. You just got a notification from your bank. Your direct deposit hit $2,200. Just sitting there. For about 30 seconds, you feel rich. You start doing the math in your head. Rent? Check. Car insurance? Fine. Maybe I'll finally get those shoes. Maybe I'll put a little aside this time. Fast forward 11 days. You open the same app. $94. And the worst part? You genuinely cannot tell me where the other $2,500 went. It just disappeared. If that's you, and I mean right now, today, you're not bad with money. You just don't have a system built for the income you actually have. And that's exactly what this video fixes. Aura for growth. Discipline plus system equals wealth. In this video, I'm going to show you a step-by-step budgeting system built specifically for low income, meaning under $35,000 a year, first job, real-life expenses, no trust fund, no side business yet. By the end of this video, you're going to know.
First, why the standard budgeting advice completely fails people at your income level. Second, the exact 3-step system that works when money is genuinely tight. And third, how to set this up so it runs almost automatically every single payday. No complicated spreadsheets. No cutting out every small pleasure in your life. Just a real system that fits the income you actually have right now, not the income you wish you had. By the end of this video, you're going to have a complete low-income budgeting system. And I'm dropping a free step-by-step setup checklist in the pinned comment so you can follow along as we go and apply this today. You can grab it now or get it at the end. Either way, stay with me because the checklist only makes sense once you understand the reasoning behind each step. Let's get into it. Let me introduce you to Marcus. Marcus is 23. He just landed his first real full-time job. He's making $34,000 a year, which sounds decent until you see what that actually looks like every 2 weeks. After taxes, health insurance deductions, and whatever else they pull before it hits his account, Marcus takes home about $2,200 a month. Now here's Marcus's situation. Rent takes $950. He's got a roommate, so it could be worse. Car insurance, $180. Phone bill, $85. Subscriptions he forgot he had, let's call it $60. Groceries, roughly $250. Gas, $120. That's $1,645 gone before Marcus has bought a single thing he actually wanted. He has $555 left. On paper, $555 should be enough. That's decent breathing room. But by the end of the month, Marcus has $11, and he cannot explain it. Sound familiar?
The problem isn't that Marcus doesn't care about money. The problem isn't that he's lazy or irresponsible. The problem is that Marcus has been trying to follow budgeting advice that was designed for people making twice what he makes. The standard 50-30-20 rule. 50% needs, 30% wants, 20% savings. Sounds great until you realize that on $2,200 a month, Marcus's needs alone eat 75% of his income. The math doesn't work. So what does work? Let me show you. Rule number 1. Before you budget a single dollar, you need to know your real number. Not your salary, not what it says on your offer letter, your real number. Your real number is what hits your bank account after every single deduction. That is the only number that matters when you're building a low-income budget. Most people start budgeting from their salary. Marcus makes $34,000 a year, so he thinks he has about $2,833 a month. But his real number is $2,200. That $633 difference between what he earns and what he actually has to work with, that gap is where most low-income budgets collapse before they even start. So here's what you do. Open your bank app right now. Look at your last 3 direct deposits. Average them. That average That is your real number. That is what your entire budget is built on. Nothing else. Not your gross salary. Not what your paycheck looks like before deductions. Your real take-home every single time. Marcus does this for the first time. He opens his bank app, looks at his last 3 deposits. $2,187, $2,203, $2,211. Real number? $2,200. He writes it on a sticky note and puts it on his laptop. That's it. Rule 1. Done.
He already knows more about his money than he did this morning. Rule number 2. Separate your money into 3 categories, and only 3. I call them the 3 jobs your money has to do. Job 1, survival. This is everything you absolutely cannot skip. Rent, utilities, groceries, transportation to work, phone, health insurance, the things that keep you housed, fed, and employed. Nothing else goes in this category. Job 2, life. This is everything else you spend money on. Eating out, subscriptions, clothes, entertainment. Anything that isn't survival, but isn't savings either. This is your flexible spending. Job 3, the future. This is savings, emergency fund. Even if it's just $25 a paycheck right now, it goes here. Now here's the critical rule for low-income budgeting specifically, and this is what standard budgeting advice gets completely wrong. On a low income, your survival category might take 70 to 75% of your take-home. That's not a failure, that's reality. The mistake is trying to force yourself into a 50-30-20 split when your survival costs won't allow it.
Instead, here's the low-income formula. Whatever your survival costs actually are, that's your floor. You can't negotiate with rent. Whatever's left after survival, split it. 60% to life, 40% to the future. On Marcus's $2,200, survival costs $1,645. Remaining $555. 60% of $555 to life, $333. 40% of $555 to the future, $222. Marcus now has a budget that actually fits his life. Marcus sets up 3 separate envelopes in his budgeting app. He's never done this before. It takes him about 15 minutes. The moment he finishes, he realizes something. For the first time ever, he can see exactly where every dollar is supposed to go before it goes anywhere. He's not richer than he was an hour ago, but for the first time, he feels in control of his money instead of the other way around. Rule number 3, and this one is the difference between people who break the cycle and people who stay stuck. Pay your future self first and make it automatic.
Here's the problem with saving what's left at the end of the month. There is never anything left at the end of the month. Life expands to fill every dollar you have available. It's not a willpower problem, it's human nature. Psychologists call it lifestyle inflation, and it affects everyone at every income level. The fix is simple. The moment your paycheck hits, before you pay a single bill, before you buy a single thing, a set amount moves automatically to your savings. Even if that amount is $25, even if that amount is $10, the habit of paying yourself first matters more than the amount right now. Here's how to set it up. Log into your bank account. Find the automatic transfer feature. Set a recurring transfer for the day after your paycheck lands. Even $25. That money moves before your brain registers it as available. What you never see, you never spend. On Marcus's budget, $222 moves automatically the day after payday. He doesn't touch it. He doesn't think about it. It just builds. Marcus sets up his automatic transfer on a Tuesday night. $50 every 2 weeks. He starts small because starting is more important than the amount.
The following Friday, his paycheck hits. Saturday morning,
$50 is already in his savings account. He didn't have to think about it. He didn't have to decide. It just happened. For the first time in his adult life, Marcus has money that is growing instead of disappearing. Let me show you Marcus's numbers before and after this system. Before the system, take home $2,200. Survival costs paid $1,645. Remaining $555. Left at end of month $11. $544 completely unaccounted for. After the 3-rule system, take home $2,200. Survival costs $1,645. Life budget $333, and Marcus actually tracks this now. Future savings $222, moved automatically. Left at end of month $0. But here's the difference. The $0 before the system meant $11 in his account and $544 that vanished. The $0 after the system means every dollar has a job. $222 is growing in savings. $333 was spent intentionally on things Marcus actually chose. Same income, completely different result. By month 3, Marcus has $666 in savings. He's never had $666 in savings in his adult life. Same job, same paycheck, different system. Look, if you watched this far, you're already doing something that most people your age are refusing to do.
Most people know they have a money problem. Very few people actually sit down and try to understand it. You just did. That alone puts you ahead. The system we just built isn't perfect. It won't solve everything overnight. But it's real. It fits your actual income, and it starts working from your very next paycheck. You don't need to earn more money to start winning with money. You just needed a system built for where you actually are, not where someone else thinks you should be. And now you have one. Here's your challenge for this week, and I want you to do this today, not tomorrow. Step 1. Find your real number. Open your bank app. Look at your last 3 direct deposits. Write the average down. Step 2. List your survival costs. Every fixed bill. Rent, car, phone, insurance, groceries. Add them up. Step 3. Whatever's left, split it. 60% to life, 40% to savings. Step 4. Set up one automatic transfer, even if it's $10, the day after your next paycheck lands. That's it. 4 steps. Do it tonight. And drop a comment below. Tell me your real number. Not the amount, just whether this system fits it or not. I read every single comment. Remember that free step-by-step checklist I mentioned at the start? It's in the pinned comment right now. It walks you through all 4 steps with the exact questions to answer for your specific income. Download it. Fill it in tonight. Come back and tell me what changed. If this gave you a system you can actually use, subscribe. Because next week, I'm breaking down the 3-account setup that stops you from overspending automatically. No willpower required. You set it up once and it runs itself. It builds directly on everything we covered today, so you don't want to start that video without watching this one first. I'm Aura for Growth. Discipline plus system equals wealth. I'll see you Thursday.